Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the next episode of Model Mondays. My name's Anna. I'm an event planner for Reactor, joining you from Redmond, Washington. Before we start, I do have some quick housekeeping. Please take a moment to read our code of conduct. We seek to provide a respectful environment for both our audience and presenters. While we absolutely encourage engagement in the chat, we ask that you please be mindful of your commentary, remain professional and on topic. Keep an eye on that chat. We'll be dropping helpful links and checking for questions for our presenters and hosts to answer live. Our session is being recorded and will be available to view on demand right here on the Microsoft Reactor channel. With that, I'd love to turn it over to our host for today. Thanks for joining.
Welcome to the Model Monday. I think this is very special to me because I'm the first time to be host in Model Monday, but it's not very special because I always use Reactor to have live streaming in Chinese. My name is Kim Fei-Lo. I'm very, very happy to join this series. Today, we have very good topic is the research and innovations. Today, I will invite Saumil and SeokJin to as our guests to introduce our very cool Azure AI Foundry Lab. Today, we have very, very interesting about the research and innovation. Maybe I will let you to focus more new technology in our Azure AI Foundry Lab. Yeah. Today, I think this is the live streaming. This is Model Mondays series. We will have across 2 months in June to September in 2025. We have live streaming in every Monday and have the AMA series in Friday. You can focus our Model Monday series in this short link. You can ask the acat.ms Model Monday RSVP to access this series. The first I will let you to know the weekly highlight. Every week we want to let you to know what is new in Azure AI Foundry this week. Maybe I will let Shamila to introduce the new in Azure AI Foundry this week now. Okay, please help me to introduce. Let the Shamila to come here. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Kinfei, and welcome back to another episode of Weekly Highlights on Model Mondays. And as usual, we have 5 new highlights to share with you, and every highlight will have a QR code that you can take a picture of, and that'll take you either to a blog or to a GitHub repository or to the model card, depending on what the highlight is. And we usually cover highlights around models, agents, tools, and Azure AI Foundry as a whole. And so let's get started. So first on our highlights is zero trust agents, because even AI needs a badge. So multi-agent AI needs zero trust. And Microsoft is bringing identity and access management to the world of agentic workflows with full support for Entra ID. That means each agent in your AI orchestra can have its own badge, credentials, and security clearance. No more rogue bots freelancing in the shadows. Now AI can act securely on behalf of users, respect data access boundaries, and pass security audits with flying colors. Think of it as giving your AI a corporate badge, VPN, and a password manager. And moving on, our next update is on Trellis. This is coming from our Foundry Labs. Trellis is a model that creates high quality 3D assets from simple text or image inputs. So using a unified latent space called SLAT, it delivers detailed textured 3D models in formats like meshes, radiance fields, and 3D Gaussians. And its flexibility, editing capabilities, and superior quality actually enable faster, more adaptable workflows in gaming, virtual worlds, industrial design, and beyond. I used to work at Unity, a game engine, and at that time, if we had something like this, we were doing a lot around the virtual manufacturing ecosystem, like NVIDIA's Omniverse and things like that. And this would have been super helpful. Model would have been super helpful then. Moving on, Azure AI Foundry and Security Copilot now got ISO 42001 certified Swagger. So not all clouds are created equal. Azure AI Foundry and Microsoft Security Copilot has the certification, which is considered the gold standard for AI management systems. And this isn't just paperwork, it's actually a signal that your AI deployments on Azure are handled with maturity, accountability, and global compliance. Basically, it's like your AI has a passport, a vaccination card, and security clearance. You can now say, yes, we are using AI, and yes, it is certified. And now, especially as we're seeing more of these AI deployment model deployments in real world, security, compliance, and responsible AI becomes not just like stable, it becomes table stakes, and it's very foundational for what you're building. And moving on, something in the world of fine tuning. So the fine tuning for June, the updates brings preference alignment, global data training, and more control over SFT and DPO blends. That means your models can learn not just what's accurate, but what your users like. And bonus, Azure training is going global, giving you multilingual, multicultural tuning, fine tuning out of the box. And these are some great updates that you should check out in terms of like fine tuning on not just OpenAI models, but also other models within the Foundry ecosystem. And a final update highlight of the week, Kubernetes meets AI agents. So raise your hand if your Kubernetes clusters are a mystery box, because in most cases it is. Microsoft just launched an AI-powered assessment tool that uses agents and models to discover, diagnose, and document your Kubernetes clusters. It's like giving your DevOps team a smart intern that actually reads the manual. And the best part, you get human readable summaries of all the things hiding in your cloud soup. So fewer terminal deep dives, more insight, fewer outages. And who wouldn't want that? That's a wrap on the weekly highlights. And I will pass it back to Kinfi.
Okay. Thank you, Shamila. This is very cool. I think you will focus our Azure AI Foundry. Please focus our Model Monday series, because every week we have to give you the new information about the update or the new functions in Azure AI Foundry model. And then I think this week, I think the weekly spotlight, I think this is very, very important thing is we will invite the Azure AI Foundry lab team, Saumil and SeokJin, to come here to introduce Azure AI Foundry lab. This time, I will invite Saumil and SeokJin come here. Hi, Saumil and SeokJin. Yeah.
Hi, Kinfi. Thanks for having us.
Hello, nice to meet you all.
Hello. I think this time is very, very important, because I want to let more people to know what is the Azure AI Foundry Lab. So I have a question to ask you. Is the Azure AI Foundry, I think many people to know, is an integration Gen AI application solution platform. But what about the Azure AI Foundry Lab? How to make more people to clear this platform? Because I know many people will pay attention to some project based on Azure AI or the agent research today. So how to let more people to know Azure AI Foundry Lab, because this is very, very cool, but I think few people to know this. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great question, Kinfi. Think of Foundry Labs as Microsoft's curated hub for what's next in AI. Like our Microsoft research team are releasing breakthroughs all the time. new model architecture, agent frameworks, training techniques, domain-specific tools. And most of that code ends up showing up in scattered channels, blogs, citations, conference papers, GitHub repos, long before even it becomes a polished product. So what this Foundry Labs, which is a website, what it does is it gathers some of the most relevant ideas into a one curated feed, along with sample codes, demos, data sets, so that anyone can easily discover them and start experimenting them very quickly. And so in a way, it sort of shortens the leap from that's a cool paper to I just ran it into my workflow. And it is tightly integrated with Azure AI Foundry catalog as well. So you can get the best of scaling the experimentation using Azure AI Foundry, and you can discover the innovation in Foundry Labs, which is coming out from Microsoft Research. So that's how they are connected.
Okay. This I think many people say, okay, I want to see the demo. Maybe before the demo, I want to talk about this is very cool platform because I love the OmniParser and the MCP playground up there. So please see the demo how to use the Azure AI Foundry Lab to do this. Okay, let's show the demo. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm Saumil Shrivastava, Principal Product Manager in the Azure AI Foundry team. I focus on bringing cutting-edge AI models to the platform, along with the tooling around it. And I also lead Foundry Labs, which is the topic for today. I'm super excited to be here. And so let's get started. So the video captures the spirit of the Foundry Labs, which is about accelerating research to real-world impact and surfacing the fresh ideas the moment they are born. So you can think of Foundry Labs as the front door to Microsoft Research for developers, startups, and enterprises. In the next few minutes, I'll give a quick tour of the site and spotlight a few projects you can try out right after this session. At the end, we'll preview the new MCP server, which I'm really excited about, which can take you from idea to working prototype in under 10 minutes. Our record has been 6 minutes. If you would like to follow along, feel free to open this URL, aka.ms/Foundry Labs. It's the gateway to everything I'm about to show. So let's open Foundry Labs website. So this is the homepage where you will find the project gallery. All the curated innovations coming from Microsoft Research would feature here. And all the latest innovation will appear right at the top. So it's easy for you to spot what's new. For example, Trellis is the first one on this list because it was launched just last week. And so what we do is we curate and publish each breakthrough as soon as our Microsoft Research colleagues are ready to share it with the world, whether that's a new model architecture, agent framework, or a developer tool. Every tile, for example, this is a tile for Trellis, has a project summary and has a call to action. And if you click on it, you'll find a lot more details about Trellis, as well as a GitHub link. And if you open the GitHub repo, you'll find docs, sample code, videos, templates. You can fork it, contribute to it, as everything is open source. And some of the projects are integrated with Azure AI Foundry as well, so you can do an experimentation at scale. Now, let me show you some of my favorite projects and how you can dive in yourself. The first one on the list is Aurora. Think of Aurora as a supercharged weather model. It looks 48 hours ahead. zooms down to roughly 11 kilometers and crunches the numbers about 5,000 times faster than traditional forecast. I love Aurora because that speed plus detail lets energy traders, logistic teams, and first responders act quickly during an extreme weather event, not hours later. If you want to try it yourself, you can hit Get Aurora Model, and this would actually open up in Foundry Catalog because, as I mentioned in the beginning, some of the projects are integrated with Azure AI Foundry. So you can deploy this model inside your Azure workspace and start experimenting with it. The next project I want to talk about is Project Emily. This is close to my heart because it's our first Foundry autonomous agent built in collaboration with Microsoft Research that can perform machine learning engineering tasks from a single prompt. Give Emily a request like, help me create a model to predict customer churn, and it returns a fully validated machine learning pipeline. What excites me is how much busy work this removes for data science teams so that they can focus on insights while the agent handles data splits, hyperparameter tuning, and reporting. If you'd like an early access, click on sign up for private preview. Your feedback will help shape how Emily evolves before we make it broadly available. So Emily shows what an autonomous agent can do for machine learning pipelines. Now let's see how a team of agents can help you on the web with you in the loop every step of the way. And that's where Magentic-UI comes in. I love Magentic-UI because you can literally watch agents plan, generate, and even execute code, yet you stay in control at every step. It is an experimental human-centered agent for the web. It's powered by a multi-agent system that can browse, act on websites, generate and execute Python inside Docker, read and write local files, all while asking for your approval on sensitive actions. You can think of any real-world scenarios like finding the best travel deals, booking an appointment at your nearest store, or building or ordering a custom pizza online. You describe the goal, and Magentic-UI's agents plan the steps, carry them out, and show the progress in a split-screen browser view. If you want to try it yourself, you can open Magentic-UI GitHub repo, and you will see that there are a lot of details around the project, as well as there is a video as well, which can show you Magentic-UI in action. And there are how it works, all those details around it, a lot of cool stuff. You can also find all the installation steps, as well as there are sample data sets, and you can see that how others are also contributing to it, right? We would love for you to contribute. The next one that I want to talk about is OmniParser. Now, Magentic-UI shows that agents acting on live web pages while you stay in control. But agents also need reliable vision, right? And they must understand what's on the screen before they can click or type. That's exactly where OmniParser comes in. OmniParser is a vision module that turns any UI screenshot, desktop, web, or mobile into a JSON map for every clickable element. Think of it as giving your agent a pair of eyes and a DOM inspector rolled into one. If you want to try it, feel free to open OmniParser GitHub repo, and in fact, we will see it live in action as we go through the demo for MCP Server. And so that's our lightning tour of Foundry Labs. And as you saw in summary, you can find citations, code, videos, demos, all the latest innovations coming from Microsoft Research, all under one roof. But if you'd like to go from download to working prototype in just a few minutes, that's what we'll see in the next segment. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Senhan, Product Manager in Azure AI Foundry team. I focus on building a robust, developer-centric ecosystem for AI models and agents. We recently launched the MCP Server for Azure AI Foundry, making it even easier to explore and experiment with projects and assets from Foundry Labs. If you're already familiar with the basics of MCP, you know it provides tools, prompts, and resources that agents like GitHub Copilot can understand. This allows those agents to route your questions to the right MCP server, interact with the backend services, and deliver helpful responses, or even take actions on your behalf. With the Azure AI Foundry MCP Server, you can ask about Foundry Labs projects and Microsoft research models, vibe code quickly based on examples and recommendations from Foundry Labs and Azure AI Foundry. With that, let's see how it works. Let me show you where the MCP server lives. Here is the GitHub repo. I won't go too deep, but here are a few highlights worth noting. You'll find a variety of tools defined across models, knowledge, and evaluation. And we're going to try some of the tools under models today. The server is packaged with PyProject.toml file, so you can install it and launch it with the minimum setup. It has the dependencies included. It has the package name defined. And there's this mcp.json file right here, which can be used for VS Code. You can run the server with UVX, pointing to the Git repo, and you can also run this using the command line. Please check out the server code and the client samples too. Server code actually does the dynamic loading of the tools, prompts, and resources across different categories. So take a look. And we'll be adding more client examples too. So now let's see how you can run this server to use it. They've included two ways to quick start. One is to use the template repo, and the other is using the VS Code extension. The repo here is open here, but I can show you on the VS Code. So this one has the dev containers.json defined, which means that you can run this repo on the GitHub Codespace or locally in your machine with the Docker engine running. It does have the Docker file, so it has the minimum base container, and has the UV installed. So it's easy to run the server in your machine. It does have the same mcp.json file. And what's smart about the VS Code is you can start the server right here by clicking this. So you see that it starts downloading the dependencies and running the server. So the idea behind separating the template from the core server is to give you a clean slate. You can use this template to start building your own agents or workflows without tangled up in the server internals. If you look at the second way to run the server, clicking this will open up a VS Code again. Help you install this server here, VS Code extension here. But this one, the mcp.json already registered one for me. So either way, you can install the extension and get going. To save some time, I just asked some questions there. So I said hi once the server is running. And when I ask about Foundry Labs, it does call some of the tools that are available there. So listing Azure AI Foundry Labs projects comes back with some of the information there. And listing models from the model catalog comes with the list of the models that are available on the Azure AI Foundry. So if you look at the response, it does mention some of the interesting projects there, along with the models information. Then I asked what models from Microsoft Research are available on the Azure AI Foundry. It does call the tool using some filters there, and it comes back with a list of models that are from Microsoft Research. Now, what can you do with this server? Let's try something more interesting. OmniParser from Microsoft Research is known to be useful for computer use scenario, parsing visual elements so that agents can be smarter. I wanted to understand what other scenarios I can use with this model for, so I did one thing, ask. But before I asked, I switched to a custom chat mode. VS Code started supporting custom chat mode, and in this chat mode, I've allowed our MCP server and included some more instructions useful for the rest of our demo. For example, encouraging internet research. When I asked the question, it did use information from the MCP tool and the project repo and the below steps. A good way to explore scenarios given a model. So looking at the scenarios, I was asking myself, can you just let it build an app using this model? In fact, inspired by what OmniParser could do, I've continued and built an app that analyzes cognitive overload for a UI snapshot. Let me try the same prompt that I had used here. So I'm asking for the agent to build a UI app that can take a snapshot. The user provides the snapshot, and the app will detect the UI elements using this model and show bounding boxes and heat map on top of the image to show the cognitive overload. I have provided the .env file with GitHub token, and the app can use that token to use the OmniParser model. So you see that it's starting investigation and building something. Typically with any vibe coding, it really needs some back and forth to make it work. To save some time, I've created one before, so let me just show you that one. But there are a few interesting points that I want to share with you before I switch over. The agent spent a few minutes to research from internet and our MCP server, understood what code and payload to use OmniParser model, and delivered the first prototype all in 9 minutes. Of course, I had to spend some time to figure out that the Flask development server restarts every time any files are added, which I debug later. And also I had to deal with image resizing to improve the detection a little bit more. But overall, the MCP server did provide the right information to the agent, which saved a ton of time for me. As you can see from this conversation, you can see that the agent was interacting with the MCP server to find important information. Okay, now let's see the outcome. It's quite simple. Run the server, show the server is running, open the browser, and select a file to analyze. And click Analyze and give it a few seconds. This prototype only uses a few of the information OmniParser will return, so check out the official report and the pages for more details. Now, as you can see, this detects the UI elements, calculates cognitive overload score, and visualizes it as a heat map. So using the power of agents and MCP server, it's becoming easier to build a prototype and validate this scenario. Then I can show you another one. I know many of us are struggling to find the right model for their scenarios, especially when there are newer models coming out every day. Of course, I can ask questions and MCP server helps with those, such as what are the models good for reasoning, what are the non-reasoning models that I can test with GitHub token, etc. So these are using the MCP tools with certain filters already chosen by the agent, so it comes with all the good responses that we can leverage. Just to extend, I just created another app that compares and evaluates some models for me. Let me show you the prompt. So it does the investigation, planning, and starts execution. In this particular app, it took only 3 minutes to create a HTML-based prototype that has all the fundamental logics. Just spent a couple of minutes to add more error handling and documentation. Let me quickly show you what it built for me. So I paste my GitHub token, choose the models, and use the prompt to compare. Then there you go. It's getting the responses from the models that I've selected, and the evaluation model is evaluating their responses too. So exciting days. Inspired by Microsoft Resource innovations, try building your prototypes now with MCP Server for Azure AI Foundry.
I think this is very cool demo. Thank you, Saumil and SeokJin, and to come here to show us the cool demo. I think the time is very limited, so I not answer some question to you. But maybe if you have some question to ask them, please go to our Discord channel, leave your question. We have the Friday AMA to give you the answer to everyone. Thank you to join this. I'm very happy to know that. the Azure AI Foundry Lab has many new functions. You know, every day AI has very new changes. Every day can update. Every day can change. So maybe Azure AI Foundry Lab can give you the new function or new research to give you the good experiments to use our new technology. And then I think this time I say thank you again. If you have questions, please remember to ask in the Discord channel, and then maybe I will introduce the custom story capacity to you. I think I will introduce Steve Frederickson and Zachary to come here. Maybe this time I will give the host to Lee Stock. Yeah.
Great. Thanks so much for having us. We're excited to share our story here with everyone.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Aaron. Maybe this time we have the some customer story. This is the first time in Model Monday we have the customer story here. Okay, we can show show you how to the good customer story capacity to use our Azure AI Foundry to do this. Okay.
Hey there, Steve and Zach here from the Capacity product team. Looking forward to sharing a little bit more with you today about Capacity, our answer engine, and our deployment of Microsoft AI to apply and help solve problems across the enterprise. And I'm very excited to share a little bit more about our use case and how we use Microsoft to empower people and their agents with knowledge in their organization. Today we're going to go through what Capacity is, our go-to-market and offering, give a little bit of a demo of the platform, and then dive a little bit deeper on the architecture of what we're using Microsoft AI. Capacity Answer Engine exists to amaze, delight, and empower people and their agents with knowledge. Our why is very important to us and affects us at the highest level, as well as every single decision of what we do. We believe that the knowledge that exists within your organizations can elevate people to reach higher and can enable their agents to do more and be more effective, and also to create delight and moments of joy and discovery when you're looking at finding new information within your team. Capacity is a universal omni-channel support automation platform that uses knowledge from all of your systems of record and helps your users make sense of unstructured data in any file type and any source. We understand through collaboration with customers that they have unstructured data that lives in Salesforce and SAP and SharePoint and Tableau dashboards and Power BI dashboards, and sometimes even archived in bucket storage in Azure or AWS. We've created a system that allows for universal connectivity to all of this different content so that knowledge can come forward in any different file type and any different source, indexed in place and linking back to the original system of record using the power of Microsoft AI and our team's innovative solutions around connecting to that content to create a better experience. With Capacity, you can empower your people with knowledge and enable them to reach higher than they could without. Answer Engine is deployed across the Fortune 500, empowering people with knowledge that breaks down data silos, democratizing content for people across departments, across continents, and across the world to enable them to reach higher using the information that exists within your organization. All of this is done with enterprise-grade security We're ISO 27001 certified. We adopt SCIM, RFC standard, as well as enterprise-grade SSO with role and attribute-based access, and deployed with secure access to generative AI models from Microsoft AI Foundry. And now Zach will take us through a demo of the platform and show us a little bit about the capabilities of what you can do with Answer Engine.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Steve, for that overview. With that, I'm excited to show you a quick overview of the Capacity Answer Engine platform. As Steve said, we're connected to a variety of amazing first and third-party data to create a knowledge base of content that you can search across. With that, I'll start off by asking the Answer Engine a question. How can alternative proteins reduce environmental impacts? So this might be a customer of ours, a question they may ask as they're exploring alternative proteins or different plant-based protein trends. Here we can see that we found 10 amazing answers from a variety of different content sources. One of the great things about the Answer Engine platform is it doesn't just bring you to a document or a long list of documents, it brings you to the exact page of a document that's most relevant. Here we can see an amazing article from Accenture about alternative proteins and see that the platform brought us to page 30 of 57. We have some amazing embedded tools within here that allow you to summarize, chat with, and explore further across your documents. And then you can also add any of your documents or answers or other research to a collection. This allows you to create kind of a narrow scope of content to inform your AI and allow you to have kind of a curated experience. Here I've created one specifically around environmental proteins where I've added some other amazing answers. Here you can see that playbook that I just added along with some specific examples from other first and third party sources. What these all do is they come together to create a single source of knowledge that I can chat with, that I can collaborate with my team, and that I can use to discover new and emerging topics based off of trends I'm interested in. With that, that's a little bit about how with the Answer Engine, you can search across a large corpus of knowledge. You can dive into the answers and explore them further, or you can create curated collections to find amazing content that you didn't know existed. With that, I'll hand it back over to Steve to talk a little bit about some of the technologies we're using to make this possible.
Thank you, Zach. Capacity Answer Engine uses a variety of cutting-edge AI and technology applications, combining connectors of all of these different sources and the latest and greatest tooling in order to enable this experience. And one of the key applications for generative AI is its ability to understand and break down language across many different formats and many different tasks. And so one of the things that we've been able to do through our partnership with Microsoft is become early adopters of the Phi family of small language models. This family of models allows for that flexible language understanding to be applied at a grand scale of everything that your company knows about a specific topic. And what we've been able to do is create a system which allows Phi to apply its language smarts securely and confidently to every single answer that exists within the answer engine. So that might be those pages of documents that you saw from Zach's demo, or it could be dashboards or external tools and different reports that your company may have about a specific topic. With this, we've also been able to apply AI as a service, which allows us to scale this up and down based on specific needs and create custom deployments as needed for privacy and security purposes. With AI Foundry, we're able to deploy several different instances of Phi models as a service with hundreds of different tagging models running at a given time. and automatically distribute load between the system as we look at initial indexing of the content and different one-time tagging requirements as compared to steady state load. We also use different services within the Microsoft stack to provide additional functionality as required by our customers to create a seamless experience for all of those different content types and also all of the different languages that the users may speak when coming into the system. With Phi, we've been able to apply a search engine optimization strategy that provides generative AI-powered knowledge and insights at an extremely granular scale that would never be achievable with human tagging or even larger language model cost models. We're able to apply customizable prompting to individual customer needs, scale it up, and create a system of fallback prompts so that we can consistently certify or the consistency of the index one-to-one with customer data. We've also been able to deploy adversarial models as a judge and create systems that rate the system and scale up our evaluation criteria and our ability to observe the performance of this system as it's processing this content and generating that search engine optimization. Thank you for your time today. We appreciate you taking a little bit of time to understand more about capacity. We're very passionate about empowering people and their agents with knowledge and enabling new levels of scale within organizations. We'll be available for questions following this session.
Thank you, Capacity, to introduce their story. I hope our customer will come Model Monday to introduce more good story here, because Azure AI Foundry can help you be more successful in AI scenario or AI application. Maybe you can introduce your application, your product, your story here. This is very, very good. Yeah. I think this time we need to focus more on its Model Monday, because I will introduce the last we have another topic. Just like our topic, we talk about the Azure AI Foundry Lab, and the last week we talk about the AI Assistant Azure Dev. This is very, very good for the tools in the Azure Dev with AI Assistant, how to use the AI Assistant and to finish some Azure development. Maybe this is very good, another good topic here. So my another team member, Carota, will be host. Another is the Core AI team, Sandy, to introduce this product tool. If you have a question about the Azure AI Foundry Lab, maybe you can go to the Discord channel. To do this, you have some question. I know many people to say, okay, I want to ask some question in the Azure AI Foundry Lab product team, just like the Saumil or the SeokJin. And so this time, we in the live streaming, we have the very limited time. But if you want to ask some question, please leave your question in our Azure AI Foundry Discord channel. This is the Foundry Friday AMA series. Is the same. We have the Model Monday there and Friday to Q&A. So please go there. Our time is the 1:30 to the 2 o'clock p.m. In Eastern. Please remember the day is the July 25. Hope to see you in the Friday. Today, I think we finish all the content now. Hope to see you soon. please support our Model Monday every week, and then go to the question in the Discord channel. Say again, thank you. This is our QR code here. Watch the live streaming. And on Monday, use the first QR code, and the second QR code is the Friday AMA Friday. On Friday, this is another QR code. Another is the recap on forum. This is the last QR code. Please go there. Of course, we have the different type there. Monday, Friday, and summarize. Every day you go to our forum. Okay, this time say thank you again. Please remember to join us to join the Model Monday series. Say goodbye to you. Okay, bye bye.